Well, good morning and welcome once again to Ed's Orchids. Another lovely day here, I'm pleased to say, but the forecast isn't very good for next week. But today, I think it's about time I had a look at this coconut husk that I've been soaking. I haven't looked at it now for probably a couple of weeks, so we'll have a look at it, and it probably, I don't know what it'll be, but it'll be getting rid of a lot of the salts anyhow. So what I'll do, I'll take the TDS of it now, I'll take all the stuff out and put it in fresh water again, and when it gets down to virtually single figures, then I'll put it in some more water that'll have Epsom salts in it. Because Epsom salts aren't really salts. I know it sounds a bit daft that we're trying to get rid of salts, but then we're putting Epsom salts in. But Epsom salts isn't really a salt, it's a compound of magnesium and sulphur. It's only called Epsom salts. I don't know why, because it was discovered in the south of England in Epsom. So why it got the name salts, I don't know. Anyhow, we'll just take a reading of this and see what it is. Here we are. That says, if you can see it, 78. So what I'll do, I'll take it all out this now and put it in some fresh RO water. Right, we'll take all this out. Be interesting to see how much rubbish has dropped to the bottom. But the rubbish that's dropped to the bottom, I've found, is okay. Once it's dried out, it looks absolutely lovely. You see, I've got a lot of little pieces now. This is the bottom. But yeah, I'm going to put that in because it's all usable now. I've thrown away the absolute rubbish that was in it to begin with. Right, that's that. Get rid of this. Well, that's nearly full now, so we'll switch it off here. Well, it should be a little bit interesting to see what this is now, as it's had pure RO water put in it. So we'll just test that. Give it a good shake round. It was 78. Might have been a lot of the tannins, that. And this is now, it says it's now on 7. So if I leave that in there for another day or two and then rinse it again, we should be getting it down really low. And then it'll be really useful for any of the plants that need a large bark, like cattleyas, etc. And it might be interesting to see what the pH is. So we'll just take that one. Should be pretty low, should be a bit acidic. Oh, that's quite nice, that, I think. It's 5 point, oh, it's going down yet. Takes about half an hour to get the correct reading on these little machines here. It's telling me now it's down to 4.62. And yeah, we'll keep an eye on that one. And I'll get the I'll get this calibrated as well. Well, I've got some pure oil water in there, so we'll see what this pH meter says that this is. And really, it should be what, around about 6.9, 6.8, 7, something like that. Yep, this is a mile out. It's saying it's 3.42, so that is wrong. So I think the only way to get a correct reading now of that is use the pH test kit from the aquariums. Well, I've got 5 cc's of RO water in there, and I've put 3 drops of this test solution in there, and I think this will probably be more accurate than a pH meter. Right, so I've done that, and I've got to wait for a bit that, and then and check the colours. But it looks like this one's telling me it's round about 6. But really, instead of that colour being yellow, it should be green. Anyhow, what do we do? No idea. And don't tell me both pH things are wrong. Well, that's something I've got to really check up on now. Oh, it's going a little bit greener now, but you're supposed to leave that for sort of 1/4 of an hour to see what colour it finishes up at, so we'll do that. Well, I've left it for 1/4 of an hour, and you're supposed to stand it and look up, look down. It looks red from here, but it's not red. It's almost the same as what it's standing on, so that makes it 6.4, so that feels a little bit better. I've always found to get the correct pH is quite difficult. Well, my next problem in the orchid field is to decide what I'm going to do with this unruly Coelogene chrysotoxum. It should be the flowering time for it this year, but it's not doing. But what do I do with it? Do I chop it up into pieces, or do I leave it like this? I don't know. Anyhow, I haven't time to bother with that now because I've got to get ready to go out, and so I'll come back to this one, and probably tomorrow or Monday. So thanks very much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.